So for this conversation, let's talk specifically about the House Bill 5 LOTE for Special Ed and 504 rules, housed in Chapter 74.12b5. So for this section, let's look at 74.12 Foundations High School Program of the Text Administrative Code, Section B. We're going to come down to number 5. We're going to find language other than English, and we're going to go to area D, D for Delta. So a student who, due to disability, is unable to complete 2 credits in the same language other than English may substitute a combination of 2 credits in one of 3 areas. So I want to specify. So though 2 credits could come from English, language arts, math, science, and social studies. That's one area. Or 2 credits in CTE, career technical education, or 2 credits in technology applications for LOTE credit. And the determination for the student's ability to complete the LOTE credit requirements will be made with the student's art committee or the 504 committee. Now, this is specific to SPED and 504 students. They do not have to attempt to take a foreign language or a LOTE class. If that's determined by the art committee, be very careful with that. We don't want to inhibit students from learning. So we definitely want to make sure that they are absolutely in compliance with the IEP, and that student's everyone on board agrees that student would be best served by something other than LOTE classes. We don't want this just to be something we fall into and becomes our norm, because that can hurt students. So once again, think about that in terms of one of the 4. You could any 2 credits in a combination of the 4 core classes, or 2 credits in CTE, or 2 credits in tech applications. Do not cross these. Don't do one in core subject and one in CTE, or one in tech apps and one in CTE. Keep them holistic. 2 credits in CTE is my preference, or our preference here at Region 10, simply because we want to see the kids who need the skills the most to move into the workplace receive that training. You really want them to have every tool that they can possibly attain prior to graduation. These 2 CTE credits do not have to be in a coherent sequence. It could be anything that the student would choose. It does not have to apply to their endorsement area. This is to substitute for foreign language. And I want to show you about how that would fit on a diagram we have. So for the purpose of this conversation, this is just a brief overview. This is the Foundation's high school graduation plan. So this is the 22 credits and the additional for the STEM, and then what it takes to be distinguished level of achievement. For this conversation, we're talking about the foreign language. So you would plug classes in just as normal, but instead of having Spanish 1 and Spanish 2 here, you would have 2 additional CTE credits. So what that would look like in a rough overview, or really basically, is you'd have 5 electives here and 2 additional elective classes for a total of 7 electives on this side of the plan. Just to help you kind of see visually what that looks like. So if you have any questions regarding LOTE, please don't hesitate to reach out to myself or Sandy Benavidez, and we'll help you in any way we can. Have a great day.